Hi, I'm Connor with Adventure Subaru, and today we're going to be talking about how to get your Subaru ready for the upcoming winter season. First and foremost, for this season, it is recommended to have a good set of tires, especially for the upcoming winter. You will want to have at least an all-season or winter tire available for the winter months ahead. Summer tires are not recommended due to the fact that they have a harder compound and won't be able to grip as efficiently as the other two types. However, keeping a winter tire all year can result into a quicker depletion of your tread wear. The winter tires are a softer compound which will wear faster but gives you a better grip and handling in the snow and winter months. The summer tires are a harder compound which do last longer for the vehicle, but at the cost of not having a good enough traction during your cold, snow, and sometimes wet conditions. You may notice after driving during our colder season that there will be some vibration in the vehicle. This is due to some buildup of ice and mud that has stuck to the inside of the wheel. That will melt off, or you can take your vehicle to any place that has a power washer and blast it off with water, but that's going to be a normal byproduct of driving it on the road, is that ice and snow is going to stick to the inside of the wheel. If you'd like to know more information about this, we have a link to our other video about a more in-depth discussion about tires and the all-wheel drive system. Concerning fluids, one of the biggest one here will be the washer fluid. Your typical washer fluid will freeze at 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Your winter washer fluid will have a thermal protection down to -20, and even more severe cases down to -30. We don't see those type of harsh conditions here in Northwest Arkansas, however further north can. The reason for this added thermal protection is actually an increased content of methanol inside of the washer fluid. Gasoline itself does not freeze until -40 degrees, so not something you have to worry about. You may see some people who tilt their wipers up to avoid them from freezing when we do have some heavier days of snow and ice on the windshield. However, it's not completely necessary. The majority of vehicles are starting to come equipped with windshield wiper de-icers, but also the defrost function itself of the HVAC system will warm the windshield, and that will normally all melt. Removing ice off of the windshield during these months, as it is starting to thaw, it is recommended to leave it alone if necessary. However, if you are in a hurry, which we all do get that way, you can scrape it off with, I would recommend, something of a plastic or softer. But keep in mind, if there is any dirt, debris, or grit that's in the ice as it's melting, and you agitate that, you can put scratches on the windshield or any parts of the body. So it's best just to leave it alone. Using water as a method to defrost or to melt the ice that's on the windshield is acceptable. However, just use cold water. Don't use hot water. The thermal shock can damage the windshield if there's any cracks that are not observable. Another thing to remember is when the windshield does have ice on it, to refrain from using your wipers due to the fact that the roughness of the ice can potentially damage the wiper rubber. In simple terms, the best thing to do for all of this is just to let the windshield defrost as much as it can before using the wipers. For maintaining your battery during the winter months, there is absolutely nothing you need to do. End video. The battery itself will be fine. They are designed to operate between the hot and cold. The only slight benefit that you might have during the winter is the normal discharge it may experience does slow slightly a little bit just to it being colder. But on the flip side, it does have to work harder during the colder months. And if you check this link out, we have some more information about batteries on your Subaru. Obviously, if you need to drive your vehicle in the snow and ice, it is not entirely recommended, but with our Subarus, it is definitely possible. However, there is no car still to this day that can conquer ice effectively. Traction is almost not there. Snow, however, is what can actually grip. So as long as there's no ice, snow is still acceptable to drive on, just at a safer speed. So between the two, with X mode and ABS, which this does get confusing after a while, ABS is a standardized system that's on all cars at this point, that's just designed to keep the vehicle from sliding when coming to a stop, from a very quick stop. On the other hand, X mode is a feature system with Subaru that is designed to help operate the vehicle on rough terrains. Now, this system itself does not work past 18 miles an hour. This is meant for slow driving conditions that limits your throttle and changes the gearing in the transmission, so you can drive over some of these hard surfaces, specifically uphill and downhill on some really rough terrains. It is not a system that is going to be used on the highway because, again, it does not operate past 18 miles an hour. X mode is a great feature to have on Subaru, specifically for snow, and also can be used in mud and dirt for off-road functions too. If you have any further questions, please give us a call or visit us online at adventuresubaru.com.